been a very long time since the end of season number 3, and we return for season number 4 of the TI Truck Series season. As we welcome you to the World Center of Racing in this case. We welcome you in to the Daytona International Speedway on the new Captain Esports Network. Ready for the first race of the season. Dot.com and 150. Welcome you to a pre-race show that we're going to host in the next few minutes or so. We're going to be talking to drivers and stuff and get you updated on what is going on here at the racetrack with so many new things going on. Of course, a new name for the network and just so many big things going on. And we're looking forward to the fun as we are here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway on iRacing. As we get you ready with the RacingDaytona.com 150. Race number 1 of 8 on this season. Taking a look at the track. Partly cloudy skies tonight. 79 degrees, 123 down on the track. The humidity is, that's got to be fake. We're in Florida. That ain't right. 37% humidity. Come on now. But winds from the east at 11 miles per hour. So, again, going to be a very fun night of racing here around this 2.5 mile track. Now, last time we were on the air for the TI Truck Series, it was the, was it Homestead, I think we were at? Homestead Miami Speedway. I done forgot what the track, what the schedule was and stuff for last season. But, of course, we crowned ourselves a champion, and it was kind of a surprise when it was all over with. It was Brandon Alphin who went out and won 4 out of the last 5 races on the schedule. And he definitely went out there and showed why he was championship material. We talked back at Indianapolis when he won the race on fuel mileage. And then from there, he just went out there and did some amazing stuff throughout the season, including, as I mentioned, winning 4 out of the last 5 races. And Brandon Alphin joins us up here in the booth. Brandon, new look this season for the 21, but one thing they can't change, you are the Truck Series champion from Season 3. How do you back it up in Season 4?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was trying the Volley to run the same paint scheme to Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet, but had pretty good luck in that. So the bar's set pretty high for this year, but I'm just going to try to do the same thing, race in, race out, just stay out of trouble and hopefully be up front towards the end.
One of the bigger sized fields that we're going to see tonight. We are looking at probably people going home tonight, believe it or not. So, one, how do you prevent yourself from going home to start with? But two, how do you back up this momentum and go kick off Daytona the right way?
Yeah, just trying to. I was talking with Jacob, just trying to figure out a good strategy. I mean, it sounds simple, but going to try to stay out front. But then again, you could still get wrecked there too. So really, just I think I'm just going to try to let the race come to me, and just kind of see what I need to do. And hopefully, love to get Daytona. Indy was a big win last year, winning at the Brickyard, and then hopefully I could just keep the momentum rolling.
Well, Brandon, it's been a fantastic season in Season 3. We hope you can back it up here in Season 4. 8 more races. See if you can go get yourself your 2nd straight title. And representing the TI Racing Group, your 3rd in practice right now. Got your teammates right up there with you. We wish you the best of luck in this season, this series. And maybe we will talk to you in Victory Lane here tonight at Daytona.
All right, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And, of course, Chris Lewis joining us here as team owner of Brandon Alphin's truck. Of course, Chris, you guys went out this season and won the truck championship, pretty much dominated it team-wise. How do you back it up this season for Season 4?
I'm feeling pretty good, especially with me up here in the booth this season. Tim Abrill's going to take over for me. Tim's a great guy. He's paid his dues in our team, so to have him up here on the main team feels really good, and I'm excited for him.
So how do you strategize this season knowing that there will be one less caution now on the track each race?
I built my strategy around it. I'm excited for it.
But, no, in the end, you got a new sponsor on the truck this season. Of course, it seems like every season you got a lot of great partners from Asheville Rooftops to last season. It was Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet, and now you got Bryce McCoon representing the team and his website on the truck.
Yeah, we've got quite a few partners this year, both for TI and PTP Racing, which is our affiliated team. Asheville Rooftops thrown onto PTP this year as a full-time, full-season sponsor. Came out with a new truck, and it's absolutely beautiful. All the thanks to that truck and to the Drive Solutions truck that TI Racing's running goes to Jim Herrick and Globex Paints. Beautiful painting company. He did a wonderful job with it. And we're excited. We're going to try something new this year. If a TI guy or a PTP guy gets the win, they'll get a win sticker on their truck.
Ah.
And if you look at Whitaker's and Alphin's truck, they've got a champion sticker on their truck.
Well, that's definitely very a creative way of doing things tonight. Now, let's talk about the league itself. You've got some new teams. You've got some teams that have stepped away, and a lot of great parity in this series.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see the new teams come on. Jeffrey Spells with S2 Racing. Jeffrey's been a part of my team for a couple seasons now, and to see him grow and feel confident in himself and his brother Clint, who had a wonderful first season last season, to come in and build a team that kind of means a lot to me. And I think our toughest competition is going to be Barrett and his new team.
Well, let's bring up one of these drivers here. We'll let Brandon, I'm sure he's getting annoyed by hearing our voice. We'll get him down to his team channel here real quickly, and let's get one of these new drivers up here as JW Spells, of course, one of the new drivers or new teams in the series. Of course, JW, talk a little bit about your team as you bring along a new group with you and your brother. And I think we understand what the S2, or is it S squared, stands for here.
The S2 racing team that we're going to be fielding for this season, of course, refers to myself and my brother.
Yep.
And I've been part of this league since season 1. I was a solo driver. First season, got hooked up with the GOAT, Gary Godso. In season 2, raced with Black Cat Racing. I think we finished 3 in that season. Raced with ETP last season, and inquired about starting my own team. Chris Lewis was gracious enough to allow me to do that, and I think I've got a good group of drivers. Myself, my brother in that 31 machine, Aaron Beaver in the 97, and Cole Morton in the number 6.
So there's one thing I caught out of that whole answer you gave me, and it wasn't the fact that you announced your team name. It wasn't the fact that you announced who's on your team. Did you call Gary Godso a GOAT?
He is the GOAT.
Whoa. Hey, hold on a minute. You got to explain this one.
Yeah, he's no. I helped Gary a lot in the NASCAR side of things, and he is a great guy. I'm always going to have a great friendship with him, and no matter what he does, he seems to excel at it.
I am making notes for tomorrow night, Chris. Just FYI. Making notes. But no, that's awesome to see, JW. I'm glad you got a team here. I know you got about 3 minutes left before qualifying starts here. We wish you nothing but the best of luck, man, and hopefully we'll see the S2 team in victory lane here really quickly. Obviously, we know how new teams can kick off the season with a little bit of struggle and stuff. Hopefully that doesn't happen, and maybe we'll see you very quickly in victory lane with the new team, maybe even tonight at Daytona.
Well, I would also like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Next Level Racing, and anybody that is looking for any type of a sim, seat, or gear, give them a look. They're some awesome guys, and they make great sim racing gear.
Awesome. Yeah, great job. We appreciate them being a part of this and stuff. JW, best of luck tonight. And like I said, maybe we'll see each other in victory lane later on.
All right. I appreciate it, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So there is one new team for you. And let's bring in Michael Eckert, who I'm going to be honest, I'm going to go ahead and throw. I know we usually don't throw rumors out there and stuff like that when it comes to I'm moving things around here all of a sudden here. I'm recycling the living room. Let's see. Let's move this up here. I had actually thought about bringing this guy into the XSR team I had here a couple of seasons ago and kind of rebranding it, but Michael went out and created his own super squad, and Michael joins us now up here in the booth. Of course, Michael, I know I was down there joking with you guys a little bit ago before practice, but talk about your new squad real quick.
It's going to be an interesting season. One of them, Zach, in the 102 truck was spotting for me majority of the last season. And Sean, I just offered Sean if he wanted to hop in here and have a good time. Because I've raced with these guys since maybe like Xbox leagues and stuff. We've been doing this stuff for a long time together. So it's actually really cool to try something a little different and run. I'll be running the Ford, Zach will be the Chevrolet, and Sean will be Toyota.
Well,
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was going to say that it's kind of ironic because one of the first jokes I said when you introduced your team was, that explains the whole Pocono spotter thing, and that kind of, I was picking on you guys a little bit there, but talk about some goals for you guys this season.
First goal tonight is to make sure these two clowns make the race. We're all joking, having a good time. I'm confident, but we've qualified in the past and have been shocked. So we'll see. But I expect, no doubt in my mind, maybe a good finishes. Wins, if they come, they come. We'll start off slow. This is going to be more of a fun work together type of deal. But as the weeks go on and we go to the tracks like New Hampshire and so on, I'm not looking forward to racing Zach because I've been racing Zach for a very long time and he is a tough guy to beat. So I expect him to be a contender in the next couple of weeks.
Well, we look forward to watching you guys out there on the track. We wish you nothing but the best, Michael. I know we're running out of time here. Got qualifying coming up, so real quick, I want to get a word with Barrett before we get going here. But Barrett, obviously you're joining us too this season. I know you were here a little bit last season. Talk about your squad a little bit.
So it's actually really a tough decision to kind of get away from TI. I had pretty much every opportunity to stay with them, and they kind of begged me to stay with them. But I wanted to grow the league. I really like what you guys are doing. I really like what Chris is doing. And so I figured I'd go and break off, start my own deal. And I'm still talking with the TI guys quite a bit. But we've got a couple part-timers. They're finishing up some other leagues, so they'll be here when they can. And I've got my first baby on the way. My wife's due like any day, so it's possible I might miss the next race. We don't know.
Well, congratulations on the big news there, of course, family-wise. I know what that's all about. And, of course, that's going to be a new driver in the series, I guess, here in a couple of years. But needless to say, talk about some goals. I mean, obviously, it's the unknown for you right now, but you got some, as you mentioned, part-timers coming on board. Talk about some of the goals, and I assume we're going to see, like, engine packages or something coming from TI Racing in the in a Kappa kind of world, I guess. I can't, for a lack of a better way of putting it. You're going to get engine packages, I guess, from TI.
Yeah, definitely. We've been working with those guys ever since the end of last season. They've really helped me get going in this league, and I'm just trying to extend it out to get some more guys in here. I've got a couple drivers that have helped me. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've been on Daytona ever since I've had this game. So
wow,
it's a learning curve tonight. And one of my drivers, Kyle Munson, he's really kind of walked me through a lot of iRacing and is really good with the strategy stuff. So I'm happy to have him with us. And then Sean Kaiser, me and him go way back with racing back in Forza and stuff. So we've always been pretty good buddies, and hopefully we can get the strategy down because that's one thing I learned about last season. And then I'm really, really excited to see RD Designs on board with this. Buddy of mine, Ryan Dingler, he's going to be running in a couple weeks, but he does a heck of a job with design. So check out the truck, and he's probably going to make one for Sean here next week. So we'll see.
All right, Barrett. Well, we appreciate your time, man. I know you had some great runs last season. Best of luck to you and your family, obviously, with the new edition coming up here. And we hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you in Victory Lane here this season. And best of luck to your team. And it should be a lot of fun.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thank you much.
Oh, absolutely. Aaron Morton there in, I was about to say the 5 truck. He is in the 9 truck. So looking forward to seeing Barrett down there on the track. And, of course, as I said, best wishes to him
on his season. There we go. Move him down to his channel. That's another thing I get to adjust to, is moving people to their channels. So qualifying has begun. As you see, trucks are out on track. The traditional 2 laps of qualifying. Right now, Kyle Munson, the rookie, the 42 truck on the pole. This is Ryan Whitaker, the Season 2 champion in the number 3. Out on track right now. And the 3 going to cross the line, and you see Munson about the same time, runs a 52.43, so those 2 the fastest right now. And here's a Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet, Dallas Childers in the 10 truck. Dallas made a couple starts last season. Where we stand right now in the truck standings, those who have run laps so far. Bill Haar's in the 121 truck with a 52.7. And across the 10. Careful, please, with what's said in chat. Thank you. Childers a 52.724, so we'll see how he does here on lap number 2 as he goes down the back straightaway. Mark Cousineau running a 53.4 in his first lap. Caden Tufts a 52.7 also. You'll start to see some of these times show up here to the left as they still got about 5.5 minutes to qualify. You see Dallas having a hard time keeping that truck down there on the bottom as he is learning a lot about these trucks out here. Dallas gets up to a 52.6. Nick Leo just getting onto the track. Colby Wells, the Daytona winner last time we were here, and the 45 truck is on track now. Again, these guys get 2 laps to qualify. And a lot of them are out on track right now as we speak. Chris Harrison in the 83, he is out on track. There he is, and that Oreo Ritz truck kind of gives me some memories. I remember running an Oreo Ritz truck like that. Actually, that same exact paint scheme back in my first days of iRacing right there. So that's pretty cool to see that truck out there. Reminiscent of Dale Jr. back in 2004. See Aaron Beaver out on track. Clint Spells, Barrett Morton, Cole Morton also. The power of iRacing, these guys are able to get out there on track at the same time as Colby crosses the line. He goes 53.7. Most popular driver, Chris Lewis, keeping track of that. So if you got somebody you're cheering on tonight, just mention his name, and he will definitely be getting some votes this evening across the line. And Colby goes to 8th with a 52.5, and he sends himself packing. Nick Leo, the 69 truck out on track. Season 1 champion. Appreciate all the viewers watching this evening here on the Captain Esports Network. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. As Brandon Alphin, the champ, goes to the pole, 52.407 as Nick crosses the line. And Nick improves to 16th of 52.6, so unfortunate lap there for him. Barrett Morton slots into the 11th spot. 23 trucks have qualified so far. There's Jacob Vanoski, the Black Rifle number 7 truck. Two minutes left in qualifying. Some trucks are going home. Who will they be? A lot of trucks didn't even come onto the track yet here, so. As Vanoski goes P3, 52.43, actually ties Kyle Munson's lap. Well, Brandon Alphin right now, the provisional pole sitter here, as we still have about a minute to go. So if they are not on track right now, then their fastest lap is going to be gone. It's going to be really tight here for Michael Eckert, the 15 truck. Eckert, as we mentioned, brand new team here. We've got some drivers out here that I'm not so sure is going to make the field that have not even attempted a qualifying lap here. So I'm not sure if that's such a smart move here. As Eckert 23rd, 52.7, he might not get a second lap. As a matter of fact, he's pulling off. He ain't going to make it. And from what I'm seeing, that's going to be it. So 23 trucks, 24 trucks qualify. And the following names will not qualify, at least on time here. We'll see if they make the race and who does, who doesn't. Patrick Thompson, Sean Lester, Alex Brinson, Dalton Wilson, Jaden Porter, Tim Abrel, and Jeremy McKinnon, Bryce McCoon, and Anthony Keiswetter all have not ran laps here in qualifying. So, but Brandon Alphin going to be on the pole. So from what I'm seeing here, if I'm seeing this right, and we'll have to get the confirmation, it looks like Anthony Keiswetter, Dalton Wilson, and Sean Lester will not make the field, it looks like. I could be wrong on that, and we'll have to get confirmation. But trucks are down on the grid. There you see that 21, the pole sitter. Stacked field of drivers going to make the start here at the virtual Daytona International Speedway. 60 laps, 50 miles around this 2.5-mile track. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for this Bryce McCoon 150, BryceMcCoon.com 150, I should say. It will be Brandon Alphin, the 21 truck. He will start next to Kyle Munson. Jacob Vanoski, he'll start inside of row number 2 alongside Ryan Whitaker, Season 2 champion there. Jeffrey Spells, great start for him. Eric Tupper in the 115 truck starting on the outside of row number 3. Row 4, Clint Spells, the brother of Jeffrey. They'll start there in row 4 alongside Chris Harrison. Row number 5, you'll see Zach Mertis, I believe is how he said to pronounce it. So Zach Mertis and Sean Kaiser. Mark Cousineau completing the 3 straight rookies there in rows 5 and 6. Barrett Morton there on the outside. Row number 7, Jacob Locklear, Colby Wells, the Daytona winner from Season 2. Colt Morton, Dallas Childress, 15th and 16th on the grid. Michael Eckert will start in the 23rd position there, but you see Doug Bilhars and Nick Leo there. Row number 9, row 10, Andrew Clark, Kyle Dubin, Tyler Topman in row number 11 alongside Caden Tufts. Caden, the winner at Talladega last season in that controversial finish. Eckert and Beaver, row number 12, as I mentioned. Row 13, there's Jaden Porter and Patrick Thompson, Tim Abrel, and Bryce McCoon, Jeremy McKinnon, Alex Brinson, and I believe that is the end of the field. At 30 trucks here, I'll have to get that confirmation, but I believe Lewis, obviously he's the admin tonight, he ain't racing. Kai Sweater, Dalton Wilson, Sean Lester. As the trucks roll down the back straightaway here behind the iRacing pace car. Now, just confirming there is 34 is out there, so we do have 33 trucks, it looks like, that will start this race. So 33 trucks taking the green flag, and one truck, Jeffrey Spells, did not grid from what I'm seeing here. Neither Jaden Porter in the 48 truck, so we'll have to see the situation there. "26 viewers watching already tonight. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Going to be the biggest season in TI history. Looking forward to the fun. 60 laps, 150 miles, 40% fuel, which means they're going to be making lots of pit stops this evening. And it's all behind the iRacing pace car that pulls off the Mustang on the pit road in the hands of the champion, Brandon Alphin, as we see the green flag, the start of Season 4. Immediately the 42 jumping out of line there. Ooh, be careful, the Mr. Pibb truck sliding up. Truck, got to be careful, give each other plenty of room here to start. Already 3 wide towards the back. But off turn number 4, the race 2, leading lap number 1 will go to a TI Racing truck, and it's Ryan Whitaker. And you see they're going to shuffle around, the draft playing a huge role as always here. One truck jumping out of the line already back there. It's Colby Wells. Not sure if he's just got loose there or something. But you see there 2 and 3 wide. You see the 115 of Eric Tupper pushing the 3 of Whitaker to the front. You see the 102 right there behind him of Murtis. The 83 of Harrison Cousineau. All these new drivers in the series. The question, can these guys make it to green flag pit stops? And you're going to see a lot of fastest laps in this race, especially in the draft here. That noise you're hearing in the background is actually the tire rubber and the dirt and stuff on the track still from this track not being totally cleaned off from the start of the race. At 31 inside, that's Clint Spells. That is the new S2 Racing. That's awesome looking, I'm calling it the fireball paint scheme. Is what it kind of looks like. We ride with Andrew Clark, 13th position right now in the 98. Childers up there on his high side in the 10, the 121 there behind, or in front of him, of Bill Hars there in that Mid-South truck. He's got to be patient, kind of ride the throttle right now. You can hear how much you just got to kind of ride the throttle a little bit here and just be very patient out here on this track. Jeffrey Spells did join the race 3 laps down. Not sure if he is back on track. Looks like he might be actually back in pit road. Of course, thanks to our good friends at Track Cams 4 Gourmet for being the official camera sponsors for Captain Esports Network. You can check them out, trackcams22.com. Of course, producing what is the closest thing you will see on iRacing, the real-life cameras, just like watching NASCAR racing on TV right here on the Captain Esports Network. Is to the outside. Oh, some contact at 13 into the 83, and we got a big one. The 10 involved, the 06 to 121, and trucks piling in. Dalton Wilson, McKinnon. And caution is out for the first time. The big wreck strikes. It all starts with the 13 of Jeffrey Spells. Let's see what happened to him. Well, at least I thought it did. Let's on board with Dalton Wilson here in the 5 truck. Dalton was the fastest in practice going into this race. Let's jump up ahead here. Okay, so they're going around the lap truck at the 13 up here on the I side. And there's his contact. 83 gets into it. The 10, the 02 it looks like. So unfortunately just caught this lap truck at the wrong time and a caution comes out. Let's look at it one more time here. Actually going to pause it for a split second here. Let's go up to Cole Morton. He was also involved in this. There's Cole in that 6 truck, teammates to the 13. They come up on the back of the 13. They swing to the inside, put him 3 wide there as they're going to go around him. And this contact there, add the 44 to the list. It just turns into a big mess of trucks. Jeremy McKinnon gets a piece of it. And that brings caution number 1 out here at lap number 7 here in Daytona. Doug Bilhars was involved in that also. Jacob Locklear. Wilson, as I mentioned. Alex Brinson looks like got a piece of it. Michael Eckert, some heavy damage on that truck. So right now we're counting up to 7 trucks in this wreck. At least up to 9 now. And add Kyle Munson, the outside pole sitter, to that wreck. Let's see if we can get his perspective here. The 42 started outside pole, went to the back to try to avoid mayhem. Oh, the 15 goes for a ride there almost. There's the 42 getting a piece of it. So, tough start to the season for a lot of these guys. And the caution comes out here at lap number 8. There's the 10 truck. He was involved also in this thing. Tough break for him. Of Dallas Childers. No trucks went home tonight. Just seeing from Chris Lewis here is messaging me and keeping me in contact of what's going on here. So let's as we get ready to go 1 to green here, let's pull up a driver. One of the new features we're going to do, we're taking a chance on this one, but we're going to do it this season, is we're going to talk to a couple drivers involved in the accident here, and we're going to start with Dalton Wilson. Dalton, my man, tough break for you tonight. You were fastest in practice, looked pretty sporty there in that 5 truck tonight. Unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time for you.
Yeah, I slowed down, and that blue truck just happened to come down the track at the wrong time, and I couldn't avoid him.
Well, talk about how much of a hole this puts you in. Obviously, starting this season off a big old field like this, obviously not going to be able to score many points here this evening, as you only have a seven more races after this race tonight with the 8-race schedule.
Yeah, it's going to put me in a real big hole. I got 30 minutes of requireds. I'm probably not going to make it back out on the track. So
all right,
it sucks, but shit happens.
There you go. Is the 5 of Dalton Wilson, unfortunately behind the wall for him. So tough break for that situation there in the 5 truck. Let's get the JW Spells truck up here. JW, rough start to your season. Unfortunately, some looks like some pit road issues and stuff at the start there. You get out there on track, and unfortunately, mayhem happens. Talk about what you saw.
Yeah. Right as soon as qualifying ended for me, had a VR issue. Got back in 3 laps down, and VR was acting really weird. I was trying to stay out of everybody's way, and I'm pretty sure I caused that big incident. Unfortunately, I think a couple of the S2 racing trucks got damaged, but I'm not going to be able to continue in the race.
Well, that's an unfortunate deal there, but you do got your brother up here in the 6th position as DeGreen just came out. You're going to help him potentially win this race spotting wise and stuff?
I'm currently spotting for him right now, so hopefully we can put one of these S2 trucks up in that top of the field. I apologize, everyone, for that incident, and I don't want to use the excuse that's iRacing, but equipment, internet connections, and all can go haywire at any time. So I had a sense of panic, just tried to get back on the track, and unfortunately came back a little too soon and caused a big accident.
All right, well, shake it off here, bud. We'll see you next week, and appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. JW Spells there in the 13 truck, manning up, taking the blame for what happened this evening. Unfortunately, some hardware issues. It looks like the cause for that accident is Dave Rowe joined us on chat tonight. Good to see Dave back with us as Brandon Alphin continues to lead their teammate Ryan Whitaker there in the 2nd position. As we're already a 5th of the way in, and look on the outside there with help from Clint Spells comes Vanoski in that 7 truck. Back there in that 5th truck, inside lane, the NASCAR truck. That is the 102 of Zach Murtis making his debut tonight. He is part of that new team with Michael Eckert. Lewis, I'm his favorite driver. Back up. Dave Rowe is a vote for Scala. Oh, here we go. The leaders are wrecking. Contact in there. Around they go. Alphin's involved. The 7's up in the wall. Caution going to be out for the 2nd time. It looks like a bump draft gone wrong. And unfortunately, the patience kind of being thrown out the window right now as the 2nd caution comes out. And Brandon Alphin, one of the trucks involved, you see the damage. And I'm sure there are some unhappy people right now. Let's go and see what happens here with the 21 of Alphin. There's the bump draft gone wrong. Looks like off the 31 at Clint Spells. The 102 gets in there. He gets hit again. Cousineau goes ramping through the grass. A couple others going through there. Everybody just scatters around. Let's see if we can get a better view of this one here. Let's we'll go on board with Clint Spells here and see what transpires. See if it turns into a bump draft gone wrong. Oh, that's definitely a bump draft gone wrong. Was unable to hit him square. Oh, let's add the 9 to the list of trucks involved. Unfortunately, when you bump draft somebody, you got to keep everything straight and you got to hit them square, or else it will send that truck packing. As we got leaders on pit road here, we'll recap that here in just a second. That was the and there goes the motor. Boom goes the dynamite on that one. Oh, why he keeps jumping to him? We're going to look at it one more time. For some reason, it keeps jumping to the 42 truck on me. There we go. That's Vinoski there in front. So let's, I want to go to the rear deck lid of the 7, who somehow stayed out here and getting his damage fixed. Front straightaway here down in the tri-oval. Oh yeah, right there. You see that swerving into contact. That kind of did it in right there, unfortunately. So on pit road are a bunch of the leaders who just made pit stops. Most of them taking fuel only and stuff. And the leader right now is Mark Cousineau, the rookie in the Mr. Pibb extra truck. You got Chris Harrison, that 83 truck with a little bit of damage. He is second right now. Eric Tupper, Sean Kaiser, Patrick Thompson, your top 5 right now. As we will come to green here at lap 16. Unfortunately, the other Spells truck with 32 minutes of damage, so we will see him next week, unfortunately. And we're going to have some more trucks to talk to, I think, here. So let me go check on chat here with Lewis and see who is no one this caution. All right, so everybody apparently still in the hospital. So as I look through the schedule for this season, of course, Daytona tonight and next week, New Hampshire Motor Speedway for 70 laps around the Magic Mile, and then we'll go back to Sonoma where we were last season for a road race. Dover, Kentucky, Bristol, North Wilkesboro, and Phoenix going to be the schedule for season number 4 as we come back to the green flag. It is Cousineau, Harrison, Tupper, Kaiser, Thompson, your top 5. Trying to sort it out a little bit. You see Eric Tupper popping out of line there with that 99 of Patrick Thompson. Thompson no longer in the 28 truck, has moved to the 99 with new sponsorship. And down on the bottom of the 88 truck, that is the winner from Talladega, Caden Tufts. Working his way back up through the field. Caden started in the 22nd position and now sits P3 right behind Nick Leo there in that Jewel number 69 truck. On board with Bryce McCoon, or Lightning McCoon as some call him. Picked himself up a win last season. As they say in a super speedway race, if you're in it, you can win it. Look at this run on the high side. Viewers joining us this evening. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, we appreciate you joining us, of course, each and every night that you're available to watch some great racing here on the Captain Esports Network. All here on iRacing. 17 trucks out of the 32 that started, still on the lead lap. And it looks like, from what I'm seeing, 20 trucks out on track right now, 19 or 20. As there goes the 115, Eric Tupper to the lead. Outside line going to work. Leave it to Beaver, I guess, huh? Aaron Beaver in that 97 truck. He does got a teammate right there behind him in a 6, but Cole Morton is a lap down right now. And again, with 40% fuel in these trucks, should be able to go roughly the laps 15 or 16 or so in this run before pit stops will happen. There you see the 99 back there, the 6, as I mentioned. There's the 83 with that damage on the Oreo truck. Looks like somebody dropped an Oreo. It happens. Do it all the time. As we get up here in the front, you see McCoon, the 47 there behind him, Sean Lester. New season going here, season number 4 of TI Racing. And of course, it is the BryceMcCoon.com 150 here at the virtual Daytona International Speedway. And I think it's about time that we do it for the viewers tonight. All 29, we've hit 32 at one point. into broadcast. It is time that we turn it up as the 83 is coming to pit road here on Captain Esports Network. I can't get my name right still. All right, a little extended version there for you. I took advantage and actually said goodnight to my daughter real quickly while you guys enjoyed the awesome camera work. As you see a couple cars, it's Murtis coming to pit road, and the 47, those are teammates coming to pit road. 10 car was involved in damage in that first wreck. .102 overshooting his pit stall just a little bit, as we're 2 laps from halfway. And those guys all pull away, so You see the leaders coming through turn 3 and 4 right now. Tupper leading the teammates of Whitaker and McCoon side by side there for the second spot, the 88. And here comes a whole bunch of them to pit road. Oh, and there goes April out in the grass. That is not part of pit road, Timmy. That's going to be a penalty for him, unfortunately. All of them pretty much taking fuel only right now. As Whitaker still out there on the track, here's April. He's going to have himself a penalty. Kai Sweater on pit road. There's the 34 Bush truck. Nick, Leo, Thompson, all these guys leaving pit road. All of them taking fuel only, it looks like, for the most part. As more of the leaders going to come to pit road. And Colby Wells is going to be out there all by himself. There you see the damage on the 3, and look how clean that 45 truck is. Colby Wells, winner of season 2 here at Daytona. As we hit the halfway point, should be about a one-stop pit stop race here to the finish. There's Sean Kaiser, that Exalta 24 truck. There goes Colby Wells leaving pit road. Ryan Whitaker also. Now the question is, where is this pack of trucks? Here they come into the tri-oval right now. You got to enter all the way on the back straightaway. This is the part of the race where the people you're working with, you got to work together with them. So it is the halfway point of this BryceMcCoon.com 150 here at the Daytona International Speedway, virtually on iRacing. Let's take a look at the race summary so far. 2 cautions for 4 laps. Colby Wells officially your leader as of right now. 32 trucks started the race this evening. Sean Lester 48.1. That is your fastest lap of this race. You see the pack coming back together again. By the lap truck of Brandon Alphin, the champion, not going to start on the right foot this season, it looks like. I hate to say that. Biggest movers in the race. How about Lester in the 47 truck? Sean from the 32nd position up to the 7th spot. McCoon up 24 spots. And then Patrick Thompson up 20 right now from 28th to 8th. We just passed the halfway point here on the Captain Esports Network. We welcome you in. TI Racing Truck Series tomorrow night. TI's IndyCar Series takes place. And first of many double headers you will see on the Captain Esports Network throughout the season starts tomorrow night with the TI Racing IndyCar Series from the virtual Watkins Glen International Raceway. And then from there we'll fly west to the Michigan Speedway for the LSRL Xfinity Series. The butt kicker, Grid Finder Xfinity Series will be on track at Michigan. That'll be following the TI IndyCar race tomorrow night. So doubleheader of racing tomorrow night. Hopefully you can come join us starting at 7:15. We will go on the air from Watkins Glen tomorrow night. Notice the earlier time, 7:15 now, up 30 minutes. As look at Mertis, his first start in the series up there in that 102 truck. Looking for the lead. He's got help from a teammate there behind him, Sean Lester. And then you got the 69 of Nick Leo pushing to 115. And then you got teammates here, 3 of them as a matter of fact, the 45 to 3 and the 95 of TI Racing all pushing each other through the field. I said the 95 looked pretty clean earlier. That right side don't look so clean anymore, huh? And yes, of course, as part of the cameras that we get through the Track Cams for Gourmet partnership, we do get drones out here on the track. As you see one of them right here flying through turn 3 and 4, giving you a look at the single file line of 6 trucks, at least 7 trucks. It looks like 12 trucks now lined up single file here. You can check out the camera packages they have to offer: road course, oval, rallycross, and so much more. You can go to trackcams22.com for all the details. So we got this pack here. Sean Kaiser out here on his own right now, some 16 seconds back from the leader. Mark Cousineau is coming to pit road with Kyle DeMig right now, so they're coming at 25 laps to go. They're going to be short of their pit strategy here, so I'm sure they're going to be hoping for a yellow here, so we'll keep an eye on how they do. .115 jumping out of line. Not sure if he probably giving Leo some air maybe to that nose. Turn 4 into the tri-oval. You see a couple lap trucks up ahead here. See if they're up to speed. Maybe they're able to keep the draft here, but everybody just kind of biding their time, being patient right now, as that 115 of Tupper has led to most laps so far this evening, looking about 185 miles an hour down to turn 1 as they go to the inside of the 6 truck of Cole Morton and the 34 of Anthony Keiswetter. Very impressed with Lester there in that 47 truck. That thing is all beaten to tar and back, and yet still running up here in P3, able to hold on to the draft. I'm sure if he gets out there in clean air, it's not going to be so pretty. .23 laps to go. Somebody's smoking on pit road. We got a barbecue. Michael Chris Harrison actually in the 83 truck. We have a smoking Oreo. Well, maybe not. I thought it was him. Never mind. He's out here on the track still. I stand corrected. All right, Chris. This 9 truck you're seeing, that is Barrett Morton, who is a lap down right now in the 13th position. Only 11 trucks on the lead lap right now. So what these guys need is that yellow hanky to go flying and potentially get themselves a waiver on and get back on the lead lap right now. So want to definitely send a thoughts and prayers wish to everybody out here on the southeast coast of the United States, of course. Going to feel a little bit of Tropical Storm Fred over in the panhandle of Florida. Thankfully, it's only a tropical storm, but still, those kind of storms can be dangerous. We're actually going to, I think we've actually started to feel the effects up here in northeast Georgia with a little bit of rain earlier, a little bit of wind. But they're talking about 4 to 6 inches of rain tomorrow, so going to be fun on the delivery side. AJ Hawk Radio predicting Dallas Chambers to win Rookie of the Year. Very nice. That would be awesome to see, considering how Dallas is pretty much learning this sim from scratch. Tufts right now, the Nashville Rooftop Bar Tours number 88. Oh, he got some trucks diving to pit road there. A little bit of a late commit. And almost some contact errors. Here comes Martins to pit road, who misses the cone there, I think. And that's going to be a penalty likely. No, he did not get penalized, actually. It looks like 2 tires and fuel for the 102. And there he pulls away. And I think these guys are going to be short to the finish to get to the finish of this race on fuel. And more trucks coming to pit road. Caden Tufts into his pit stall. The 15 still sitting there. Nick Leo on pit road. Eric Tumper is in. That leaves the 3 TI Racing trucks out there on track together. Looks like fuel only for a lot of these trucks. And look at this, all 4 now the TI trucks working together. And here come 2 of them to pit road. Obviously, the longer they go, the more of a chance they have to make it on fuel. As Bryce McCoon is one of the trucks along with the 8 of April. As they pull away. "60-mile-an-hour speed limit on pit road." And there's your 2 leaders right now, Colby Wells and Ryan Whitaker. And now their turn to come to pit road. They will come at 17 laps to go. So, as I said, the closer they get, the chances of them making it to the finish on fuel gets very interesting. So let's see where the field is right now as they work their way into turn 3. You see Nick Leo there trying to make some moves. You see Bryce McCoon is out front right now in that 95 truck with help from April. McCoon had a very impressive season in season 3, looking to make it even better here in season 4, as he did compete for the championship, but unfortunately fell up short to his teammate. And there you see the momentum of the trucks that were able to draft their way up. The 88 of Caden Tufts definitely showing right now that it has not been a fluke that he went to victory lane at Talladega, though it was very controversial how it all transpired last season with the contact and wrecks happening and stuff. And who is this coming to pit road? McCoon coming back in. And that might be a speeding penalty right there. Yeah, Bryce is sitting there. That is going to be a tough break. The 95 looks like speeding on pit road for him. And now the 88 of Tufts jumping out of line here. has become a wild race here at the virtual Daytona International Speedway, race number 1 of the TI Truck Series. Who is going to kick off season 4 with a win? And how big is a win here? Well, put it like this. There's only 8 races in the season. "15 laps to go, 8 trucks in the lead pack." Take that back. Actually, there's 6 in the lead pack on the lead lap. Ryan Whitaker, the last one. See Whitaker just kind of riding. You wonder if these guys are saving a little bit of fuel, trying to stay off the throttle as much as possible. Again, tomorrow night, TI IndyCar Series from virtual Watkins Glen. That'll be on the air at 7:15 Eastern Time. And then following that, we have the LSRL Rent Finder Xfinity Series from the virtual Michigan Speedway. And then Wednesday night, the next gen cars are back on track for the second time at the virtual Michigan International Speedway there, the Wilder Graphics Cup Series. Be on the air live for at 8:15 Eastern Time, Wednesday evening. So you got Nick Leo's the leader of this race. Then you have the lap truck of Tim Averill, who's in the 11th position. And then you have the second place truck of Caden Tufts. Or I'm sorry, Eric Tupper is second there. And then Caden Tufts. And then the 99 of Patrick Thompson. As I mentioned, new number, new paint scheme, looking to go to victory lane. And Colby Wells there in that 45 truck running in the 5th position with teammate Ryan Whitaker there. They are the 2 trucks towards the back there in the 45 and the 3. And then you got Sean Lester back here with the 102 of Murtis and Aaron Beaver. These trucks still on the lead lap, but they're needing some help to get up there to the lead pack. There's some 13 seconds back right now. Sorry, that's not Beaver. That's actually Bryce McCoon there. Sorry to both. There's Aaron Beavers. He is blinking out there a little bit. Sean Kaiser back here in the 10th position in that 24 truck. There's Mark Cousineau way back here in the Piv Extra truck. And there's the leaders coming into the picture. The Jaws music playing very loudly. Question is, can these guys make it on fuel to the finish? 10 laps to go in the opening race of the season. $1 million question here, and it's kind of a logical question. How do you save fuel running wide open? And you see Tim Abreu getting shuffled out to the outside lane. I wonder if he's falling back to his teammates to see if he can help them get to the front. 9 to go. Question is, do you go ahead and pit now to get it out of the way? Less time on pit road with the shorter pit stops. Oh, well, this is going to be trouble. 44 needs to check up. He does. Good job on all parts. Oh, 115 going to jump out of line with Abreu here. And we got teammates all lined up here. You got the two Asheville rooftop trucks right there, 3rd and 4th. You've got the 2 or 3 of the iRacing BryceMcCoon.com trucks. And the moves are starting to be made here. And here comes some trucks to pit road. Oh, the 88 overshoots his pit stall. Oh, no. As Lewis would say, oh, no. That one's for you, buddy. Patrick Thompson's going to lose his teammate here, unfortunately. The 88 truck is going to need a miracle if he wants to go back-to-back on super speedways. And now the 115 and the 69 coming to pit road. Dallas Childers, the most popular truck out of the race apparently tonight. So it looks like fuel only for these guys. So we'll see where these guys shape up compared to the 99 and the 9. As we come to 5 laps to go. Mr. Clark, of course, a prominent stay in the GLSR series that you're going to see a few of these guys racing in as part of a TIX team of myself and Chris Lewis as part owners of these drivers. Actually going to get them signed up tonight so that they can go interact with those guys. Fuel only, real quick stops for all these guys. So there's Nick Leo, these guys coming off turn 4. Can they get the momentum here? As you see Colby Wells, you see the 3, you see the 8, all coming off pit road. Got to loop all the way around to the back straightaway here. It's going to be very close with this momentum. Here comes this pack. They're going to get to him, I think. They're still up to about 160 mile an hour right now. Matter of fact, they're almost slowing down a little bit here. 157, 160 now. Here comes the field, and they're kind of creating a roadblock here. Leo with a move to the bottom. Four laps to go. Is this what TI wanted, though, is to kind of sit back now and have a 3-truck pack to themselves to make moves for the win here? And here comes Wells to the outside. Season 2 winner. Now the 115 of Tupper jumps up. 3 laps to go. Pibbin be Pibbin. And Pibbin be 14th. So move the 115 to the lead. And now Colby Wells going to bring teammate Whitaker with him. The teamwork of TI Racing to the front. Now, I'm going to bring up a scenario that Chris Lewis is going to yell at me about off the air. I have no choice. Anybody remember the Phoenix race last season? The Phoenix race where Whitaker and Colby Wells wrecked each other coming to the white flag at Phoenix. Now they're 1 and 2 at Daytona with 2 to go. As they come up on Brandon Alphin. Oh, Whitaker and Abram almost coming together and they get turned. Here we go. 115 into the wall. The 99. No caution yet. They're still racing. Now caution is out. So caution comes out with 3 laps to go. And that is going to bring everybody on the lead lap back into this race. Let's see what transpires here. Now, I don't want to be the guy that guesses wrong here, but if I had to guess, the 8 truck of Abril was side drafted to 115 to kind of keep him pinched in line. They're trying to help his teammates here. Well, you see them all getting kind of loose there. Oh, and the 69 turns the 8. I don't know if technically anybody went spinning or not, but still, admin's discretion, they throw the caution now with 3 laps to go in this race. Colby Wells back up front again. Let's watch it again here. This will be a good vantage point. Here's 69, gets inside the 8, and they get turned. And nobody went spinning, it looks like. So just brought the caution out with the contact. All right, so who comes to pit road here? This is a green-white checker. Who's got enough fuel to make it? Who doesn't now? And who's got damage to get fixed? Pretty much everybody. Thompson, Leo, Tupper, Caden Tufts on pit road. Yep, McCoon did get a speeding penalty. Can't confirm that. Thanks to Lewis for helping me out with that. Hey, Colby, you got a copy, bud?
I gotcha.
All right, man, you're leading this race here. 3 laps to go, just like you were 2 seasons ago. As you pull out the Daytona win that night, I got to ask the obvious question, being a broadcaster here, because I'm media and racers think we're idiots. But you got your partner there in a 3 behind you, and I can't help but think about Phoenix all over again.
Yeah, a lot of things running through my head. You grabbed me in the middle of a heated team discussion there with pitting or not. We decided to stay out, but I've learned a lot since Phoenix. Those past races where I may have gotten into teammates, and I've thought long and hard about it, and I'd rather get a team win rather than both of me and Ryan wrecking and letting them go on to win. It just doesn't make very much sense. So if it comes down to it, I'm willing to push Ryan, but I want to get this 45 Chevy to win.
We'll talk about the racing out there. Obviously, the teamwork's been very well. You guys came out of pit road and you kind of set back for a second, got your wits about you, and then you guys pushed your way up here to the front. Obviously, this restart is going to be very key. Any kind of a strategy we might see out of you guys on the restart?
Nah, no strategy on the restart here. I think we're all just throwing everything out the window and going for a win here. Yeah, the race has been really crazy. I kind of had the same strategy as going into Daytona last 2 seasons or whatever ago it was. Kind of just sit in the middle and run and hopefully not get involved and put myself in a good position, and hopefully we'll get it here.
All right, bud. Well, good luck. One to go. Going green this time by. We'll see if you can put that 45 back in victory lane again.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Colby Wells, iRacing running in the lead right now. Getting down to his team channel there, as he was talking about. There we go. Of course, that Phoenix race we talked about was last season, and they've since kind of patched it up and went from there. But look at the way this lineup is going to happen now. Sean Kaiser is going to restart third in the 24 truck. He's a rookie in the series. Aaron Beaver, the one hope for the brand new S2 team. He runs up there at fourth. Caden Tufts, the Talladega winner, going to restart fifth. The Playboy Racing number 47 of Sean Lester going to restart sixth. Teammate there, Murtison, seventh. Patrick Thompson, Nick Leo, Barrett Morton. And I believe the only other truck left on the lead lap is, sitting on pit road right now, still Eric Tupper, as they're going to be coming to the green flag. So it looks like 10 trucks in a green-white checker scenario coming to the finish of this race. Let's see if we can get it done. Green, white checker number 1, lap number 63, as well as on the pedal. Here we go. Who pairs up with who here? Everybody shuffling. You see the 24 up to the second position. He gets knocked out of line 3 wide. The 47 up the middle. In some weird scenario here, the 45 has to block the middle. I've never seen that, or at least on iRacing. Seen it in real life. And up the middle comes Caden Tufts in the 88. White flag this time. Final lap. Colby Wells trying to protect every line possible. Here comes Whitaker up the middle as they shuffle Beaver out. Colby Wells getting shuffled out. Ryan Whitaker to the front with help from Bryce McCoon. And now McCoon gets turned. As they come off turn 4, iRacing going to start the season where it left up on top behind Ryan Whitaker, who win, maybe not. That was Colby Wells who went to the grass to win this race. Just waiting for clarification to make sure there's no rule about going below the yellow line. If so, Colby Wells has just won at Daytona. If so, It is official. Ryan Whitaker, the winner at Daytona. Colby Wells penalized for going below the yellow line. So it is Ryan Whitaker, the winner of the Rice McCoon 150. RiceMcCoon.com 150, that is, as they both do donuts. And once again, Whitaker and Colby Wells end up in controversy. So we'll see where they place Colby Wells here in the lineup. We'll have to talk to Lewis and get that final order. Well, let's go back and watch. The finish of this race. You see the run up the middle as Whitaker and McCoon, they're coming up from about 9th or 10th right now. Up through this field down the back straightaway. And Colby goes to throw the block, and it's just too late. Playboy truck gets sent to the inside wall. The Pib truck gets turned. You see Bryce McCoon kind of tags the outside wall, and then he's going to get turned with help from Abril. Colby Wells misses direct, and somehow the 102 survives. Well, kind of. It turns into a TI race to the finish here. And Colby goes he's got 2.5 wheels in the grass and takes the checkered flag, but the ruling from Lewis is that the 45 went below the yellow line in the win to Ryan Whitaker. That was wild, and a wild way to start season number 4 as we're going to go down to victory lane with Ryan Whitaker. Ryan, what a race it was to the finish there, as a lot of things happened, but the admins made the call, and you have been declared the winner here at Daytona in the Bryce McCoon Chevrolet. Man, welcome to Daytona Victory Lane.
It's been a long time. It was a heck of a finish there. I think the right call was made. I've never seen in any form of racing in 20 years where you can pass below the stripe and think you get a victory. So I'm glad the admins and race control saw it that way. But it was a fun night. Gotta love racing Colby and the rest of the team there. The Drive Solutions, BryceMcCoon.com, Chevrolet Silverados were strong all night, and I'm happy we could get a team win.
Well, here we go again. Just like Phoenix, you two in controversial fashion. I brought it up to him, and it looked like you guys at first, obviously were playing every man for themselves, so to say, but trying to help the team win, and the team got together back there, looks like back around the 7th position. You guys worked your way up there through the field. I mean, what wildness that was there at the restart.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. We knew pretty early. I almost got taken out, and I was running about 3rd, and after that, it was more of just kind of cruising the back and try to survive. We worked as a team. We tried to keep it 2-2 on the pit strategy with McCune and Tim there, and then Colby and I would stick together, and I'm just glad one of us could get the win here tonight.
And of course, season 2, you were the champion, and now you go to victory lane here tonight to kick off the season. How big of a win is this?
This is big. My last one was a little bit of strategy involved at Pocono, and it's nice to get. Some people may say restrictor plates don't count, but I'm gonna count it, and that's win number 2 in the TI series, and hopefully we can finish the season where we're starting off.
There you go. Well, congratulations, Ryan. Shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Like I said, I want to thank all my teams, my fans, Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet. Appreciate their support this year as well. And like I say, Drive Solutions, BryceMcCoon.com, Astral Rooftop Bar Tours, and Dale's Pools. Couldn't do it without y'all's support. And we're going to go get them next week, try to go 2 for 2.
And, of course, Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet, the sponsor on Jeremy Clement's car a couple weeks ago at Road America. So make sure you go get yourself a car today from Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet, especially if you're down in the South Kakalaki area.
That's it. KevinWhitaker.net. Come see us.
There you go. Check it out. Ryan Whitaker, congratulations. Unofficially, we'll call it for now, the winner here at Daytona.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Lewis, you got a copy?
I do.
Hey, let me ask real quickly here just so I can get an understanding. Does Colby goes to the back, or is he finished second?
Colby will go to the back as of right now. Zachary Myrtles is in P2.
All right, that's all I need to know so I can go talk to Zach, and obviously that'll be discussed here after the race. Chris, we appreciate your admin duties, and now you know how I feel during an IndyCar race where we have to make a decision like that. So kind of ironic for those who don't know. Thursday night had to make a similar call, but
I'm making it on your own team.
That's true too. That's different. Fair point. As we bring up the 102 truck here of Zach Myrtles or Myrtis, or I told you I'd forget to say your name at the beginning, but. Anyways, Zach, congratulations. You end up P2 because of the penalty to Colby Wells. What a race for you. You definitely showed the speed tonight in that NASCAR 102 truck. Talk about your experience here tonight and the excitement there with you.
I love how you say NASCAR 102 because that's my gamer tag on Xbox. But
well, there you go.
I mean, it was a crazy first race. I kind of knew some of the field because I had been spotting for Michael Eckhart last season. And we don't talk about Pocono. But, I mean, I kind of knew some of the field coming in. I had a bit of a feel for what was going on, how some of these guys were going to drive. Me and my teammate, Sean Lester, you know, we were going for it at the end. We were hyped when the caution came out because we messed up our strategy a little bit. I messed up my pit entry, and it just kind of, like, affected us moving forward because we got 30 seconds off the leaders. And we weren't really able to close the gap because our trucks were a little hindered. But, I mean, just an outstanding race, really. You know, thank you to you for putting on the broadcast, everybody who, you know, came and showed up, guys hosting the league. It was absolutely incredible to just be able to finish P2. I was pushing there at the end, and I didn't expect to get walled a little bit, and I just kept my foot in it, went through the grass, kind of dirt tracked a little bit, you know, Tokyo drift, and you know, I was able to come out P2 after that penalty, so just, you know, absolutely amazing.
We call it the Daytona drift here, but great job out there this evening, and I am going to bring up Pocono because here again, you finished second. If Eckert lists as Pocono, he might win that race to you, so I'm just throwing it out there. But with that said, man, congratulations, great racing out there, and shout out to whoever you like to.
I'd like to shout out to both my teammates, Michael Eckhart and Sean Lester. They all tried to put in a good performance. I know Sean is a little irritated about what happened there at the end, but, you know, I was pulling for him to try and get that win because he was up to second coming to the start-finish line. Shout out to my mom who's watching the broadcast right now, and she's going to scream as soon as she hears that she got mentioned, I swear to God. So probably going to hear something come through the mic in just a minute. But shout out to my IRL sponsors, Mining Store, Burning Rubber Radio. You know, I finished P2 tonight. Hopefully I can make him proud in the Legend car on Friday.
There you go. Well, go do that, Zach, and sorry to hear that you're grounded now for the next 2 weeks because you called your mom out on the air. So congratulations on that.
I haven't heard anything yet. Nothing screaming yet.
Great job, bud.
Hope to see you guys next week. Oh, there's the scream.
There you go. And now you're grounded. Nice job. Let's I mean, yeah, we'll just move him to another channel. I don't know where to take him. We'll just go there with him. Yeah. And let's see, Aaron Beaver finishing in the third position. The S2 Racing team representing pretty well tonight. Fortunately, we're involved in a lot of wrecks at the beginning. But I guess I'm going to throw the pun all in here together. When all the guys wreck at the beginning of the race, they left it to Beaver, and he went and got himself a top 3 tonight. Aaron, nice job this evening, and congratulations on your top 3 finish.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that was one heck of a finish for sure.
Well, talk about your race there because you were all over the place tonight, dodging wrecks and all different types of stuff, and that what I actually am going to call one of my favorite paint schemes. I love that red, black, and yellow that's out there on the track, and definitely looks pretty sporty out there.
Yeah, that Next Level Racing SR2 racing scheme, was painted for us, and so we're using that this year. But yeah, I started in the back and was just going to hang back there, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Then that first caution happened, and but just kind of kept getting up front, and then that last restart, I kind of got freight trained because I got to the outside and people went down inside, but that actually worked out in my favor because then in turn 4, they all got together and I was able to pass a lot of them, because they were wrecking. So it was, actually a blessing in that sense.
Well, and it worked out for you because I know you got shuffled out there with on the green-white checker. You were all of a sudden up there on the high side, going straight backwards there, and I'm sure at that point you're like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to find a way down, but there's just so many of them. And like I said, I finally got down there, but I was already, who knows, 8th, 7th, 8th by that point. And then, so me and the 44, I think, got together right before turn 4, and so that slowed me down. And so then by the time I got back up to speed, everyone was wrecking, and I was able to get through that pretty easily.
Well, great job this evening, Aaron, and congratulations. Shout out to whoever you like to.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No, absolutely. Aaron Beaver with the third place finish for him tonight. Congratulations, and what ends up being a wild race in the end. And I'm going to take a chance here, as I did before, and I'm bringing Colby up here. God help me. Colby Wells joining us. Colby, not the way you wanted this race to go. Obviously, want to get your perspective of that final lap there.
Don't know. I'm in victory lane like I should be.
Fair enough. That's
not written down anywhere. We're not NASCAR. We're not going off of a NASCAR rule book. I just went through the complete rules. There's no rule saying that I cannot pass below the yellow line for a win. Last season, Caden Tufts did it at Talladega. He got the win. He passed below the yellow line and won. It is not in an iRacing rule book, and we're not sanctioned under NASCAR. So in this series, you follow the rule book. Passing below the yellow line for a win is not in the rule book. Caden did it last season, so what's different? You can't judge a race off of a rule that is not in the rule book. I don't understand.
Well, and I'm sure that'll be discussed after the race, but we definitely just want to get your opinion of what happened there, Colby. We appreciate the keeping it clean because obviously you're disappointed. Nothing wrong with that. That's part of the racing element there, and hopefully everything will get worked out for you, though. But still a great race for you tonight, and unfortunate ending, though, but we'll see you here in the near future.
Appreciate it.
Colby Wells, you can hear the anger in his voice. Nothing wrong with that. That's part of racing here. And things happen, unfortunately, that aren't in your favor sometimes. And, I'll bring it up Thursday night in the IndyCar race at the league I put together. There's a race with Chris's driver, Robbie Audi, who I ended up penalizing for some blocking with another driver. And he ended it, and it was on the final lap. And I took the win away and moved him to second and put the other driver in the lead. Similar situation, as Chris said, though, this one involves both teammates of his, so just the only difference in that. So admins have to make tough calls when it's all over with, and I'm sure this will be discussed. If there's any updates in the near future, we'll put it out there to you, especially if something changes before tomorrow night's IndyCar race. I'll throw the news out there or whatnot, but we go on from there. But congratulations as of right now to Ryan Whitaker, who wins this race. We'll throw up the results real quickly for everyone to see. Of course, it is going to show that Colby has won this race. He crossed the line first. Whitaker second, which of course has been moved up to the lead. Murtis Beaver Morton finishes in the top 4 with Sean Kaiser, Nick Leo, Patrick Thompson, Sean Lester, and if I'm seeing this right, it looks like Colby will finish right here in the 10th position if this is made official when it's over with. Abril, McCoon, Cusano, Dumig, Kai Sweater, Harrison, Tupper, Morton, Alphin, and Vinoski finishing in the top 20. Kyle Munson, tough debut for him. Started on the front row and was wrecked by lap 5. Michael Eckert, Jeffrey Spells, Clint Spells, Dallas Childers, Andrew Clark, Tyler Totman, McKinnon, Brinson, Dalton Wilson finishing 29th through 31st. Locklear, Bill Hars, Porter, and Lewis did not start the race, so 33 trucks starting this race. So a wild one in the books officially tonight to start the season off here at the Daytona International Speedway. Next week, we will head to the Magic Mile, New Hampshire Motor Speedway for 70 laps. That race sponsored by Dale's Pools and Spa. Looking forward to seeing them back on the track next week at the virtual New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Shout out to Lewis and everybody from iRacing for allowing us to be a part of the broadcast. And, of course, a big shout out to the Track Cams 4 Gourmet for the awesome camera work that you saw this evening. Also, a big shout out to Harold Darner and those guys from LSRL, Anthony Giuliano for allowing us to use their graphics and stuff that I've been able to share throughout the other leagues here in the series. So I want to give him a shout out real quickly to them, as we'll see them tomorrow night in the Xfinity Series. But the IndyCar Series from iRacing tomorrow night, 7:15, will be on the air from the virtual Watkins Glen Raceway as we go from there. With that said, we appreciate all the viewers. As always, hit that subscribe button. That's all I ask. I'm not too demanding, I don't think. But always remember, as we've learned here at the virtual Daytona International Speedway, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing.